First card on tap of the new year for the UFC 324. Paramount, their first Paramount card tomorrow night. Well, by the time this is put offline, it'll be tonight, as it's almost midnight here, Friday night. But that will be popping off tonight. UFC 324 T-Mobile Arena. It's going to be one heck of a card. Would have been a lot better of a card if the Amanda Nunes Kayla Harrison fight would have gone off, because that was the fight that most people actually cared about. It's the fight that I truly cared about. The fight that should have been the real main event. But maybe they knew. Maybe Dana White knew that Kayla Harrison was going to chicken shit her way out of this fight and have neck surgery, which means we won't see her for a year. We'll never ever see that fight happen, because Amanda Nunes is only getting older, and unless they decide that they want to give Nunes a interim title shot while waiting for Kayla Harrison, which I think if Nunes is going to fight Harrison still, if that still possibly happens, they kind of got to get her in there, because I don't think it makes a lot of sense for her to be out longer, because there is that ring rust that comes with things, but that fight's not happening because Kayla Harrison kind of balked her way out. Yeah, I said it. I don't buy the bullshit. I don't believe that you just all of a sudden 10 days out decided, oh, my neck hurts. My neck and my back and my neck. Oh, yeah. But hey, welcome back to another edition of Combat Corner, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I am your host, Rudy Rodriguez. Come on, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all of our social media platforms as well. Shout out to the sponsors of our show, Natalie Lopez, attorney at law. When life hits hard, the law firm of Natalie Lopez hits back harder. She practices in the areas of criminal defense and family law. You can reach her at 954-888-8833. That's 954-888-8833. And on Instagram at nat.guilty. nat.guilty. Thank you, Natalie, for your support of our show. Also, I want to give a shout out to another sponsor of our show, the law firm of Ralph Sanchez. Ralph Sanchez Law is in the building, practicing in the areas of personal injury, motor vehicle accidents, slip and falls, negligent security, premises liability, medical malpractice, trucking accidents, boating accidents, any type of accident, any type of injury situation. Give Ralph and his team a call. He is based out of Southwest Miami. You can reach him at 305-574-9302, 305-574-9302. Get with Ralph Enrique and his team over at Ralph Sanchez Law. Thank you for your support of our show. Let's jump right on in this thing, man. Main event, Justin Gaethje against Paddy Pimblett for the hokey interim title that they don't need to actually have, but it cons people into believing this fight's bigger than it is. Pimblett's coming off of a win over Michael Chandler. Justin Gaethje's coming off of a win over, I think it was Rafael Fiziev. Yep, that was back almost a year ago, 10 months ago. Pimblett's fight was in, I think, July or April? No, April, I think it was. April of last year. He beat Michael Chandler. He's the favorite. He is the favorite in this fight. I mean, Paddy Pimblett has had a surge in his career. And I think it started with the fight that he had against I think it was the fight against Bobby Green. He kind of dominated Bobby Green or King Green, as he likes to be called now. That fight really seemed to shift him a bit. But let's be completely transparent. Paddy Pimblett has still not fought anyone of the caliber of Justin Gaethje. Remember, Justin Gaethje kind of beat the brakes off Michael Chandler for the most part. And I don't know, man. This one's interesting because I just don't know. I have concerns. I got concerns for Gaethje because I mean, he has the ability to get the job done. I do believe he does have that ability to get the job done, but I gotta wonder, man. I gotta wonder if he's just getting old in the tooth. You know, that's something that happens for fighters. It's not a gradual thing. It just kind of creeps up and boom, you're all of a sudden old, and you're all of a sudden not able to take a punch. But he did fight a great fight against Rafael Fiziev last year, so we'll see. That said, I don't know about this fight. I don't know. It's one of those interesting matchups. Pimblett's minus 180. Gaethje is plus 187. It's pretty substantial favors, almost 2-1. We'll get our picks in a minute after we go through the fights, but this is going to be a matter of, I think Pimblett is going to be trying to take him down. Gaethje has to keep this thing standing, utilize his kicks, try to break Pimblett down. I don't know. I don't know if I can stomach another Conor McGregor like fighter. Where it's just like it's almost more gimmick than it is substance. I know Conor was substance early on, but he became a lot more gimmick as he got older into his career. And Paddy Pimblett to me is a very, very gimmicky type of character in MMA. He hasn't beat anybody really that good or anywhere near the top of their game. I mean, his last 3 fights are Tony Ferguson, who was washed up, King Green, and Michael Chandler, who was pretty much washed up as well. Co-main event now is Sean O'Malley and Song Yadong. O'Malley's minus 200. I think this fight's huge for Sean O'Malley. If he can get a W in this fight, he could find himself in a title shot. I genuinely believe that. I don't know that Peter Yan's going to give Merab Dvalishvili an immediate title opportunity rematch, and I don't know that Merab had the belt long enough to get that type of rematch, because I mean he kind of clearly lost the fight. It wasn't like it was a flash knockout or a close decision. I thought it was a pretty clear decision that Peter Yan won that fight. And so O'Malley against Peter Yan could make for a very, very interesting fight, because, he does have a win over Peter Yan. He does have a win over Peter Yan via split decision. And we shall see what happens. Then we got Waldo Cortez Acosta against Derek Lewis. That's a big fight in heavyweight division, although I don't think there's a whole lot of legitimate contenders at heavyweight. A lot of trash talking in this fight. Derek Lewis is getting older. I don't know if people realize how old this guy is. Got to be over 40 now. I mean, I don't even know. He's got to be over 40. He still hits hard as hell, but he's getting old, man. He's 40 years old. How old is Waldo? Waldo Cortez Acosta. He's 34. It's going to be an interesting match. I think if this fight stays standing, I think it obviously bodes well for Lewis. I think this fight is a fight that Cortez Acosta would like to take to the ground. He's actually a pretty sizable favorite in this fight, and I think that's largely because of the possibility of taking this thing to the ground. He's 16-2. Solid fighter. He only has losses against Sergey Pavlovich and who else did he lose to? Lost to Rodrigo de Lima. Marcos Rogerio de Lima. And so this should be a good fight. Going into the next fight, Natalia Silva, Rose Namajunas. This is a big flyweight fight. I think this fight's going to tell a lot if Namajunas is done, like if she's completely washed out. And her last fight was against Miranda Maverick. She got the win via unanimous decision. The fight before that was Erin Blanchfield that she lost via unanimous decision in 5 rounds. So I think this is now a fight about if she's going to be a gatekeeper, if she's going to have a chance to fight for the strap again. But again, it's at 125, and I don't think she has a chance in hell of beating Valentina Shevchenko. So I just don't. Shevchenko will wrestle the hell out of her, and I don't think she has much of a chance in a fight against Shevchenko. That said, a win over Natalia Silva would put her in a great position for a potential title shot, because the division overall is whatever. It's mediocre. It's not that good. Now, Natalia Silva gets the win. She's up for a title shot for sure. She's 19-5-1. Coming off of a win over Alexa Grasso, Jessica Andrade, Viviana Raju, Andrea Lee. For that, it was Victoria Leonardo and Teresa Bleda. She is 7-0 in the UFC. So this is she wins this fight. I can't see how she's not the next title contender for Shevchenko. I really thought actually that her next fight would be Shevchenko. I thought she'd already be fighting Shevchenko because there's really nobody else. I mean, beating Grasso was big. You got Arnold Allen, number 6 at featherweight against Gene Silva at number 10. Should be an interesting fight. Gene Silva's coming off of that loss to Diego Lopez and via second round KO, TKO KO. Arnold Allen is a good fighter, but he is actually the plus 225, and Gene Silva is minus 275. I think the fight style of Gene Silva is one that is pretty simple. It's pretty simple. He's a crazy man. Now, Arnold Allen's coming off of a win over Giga Chikadze. Giga Chikadze, the fight before he lost to Mozart Evloev, and before that he lost to Max Holloway. So he does have losses against the elite level dudes. He has wins over Calvin Kattar, over Dan Hooker, over Sadiq Youssef. He's 20-3. Definitely gonna be an interesting scrap. I mean, this is gonna be a. Allen's tough. Allen's real tough. Silva's a minus 275. That's a pretty big number. Going to the prelims. This is crazy. This is a prelim fight. Umar Nurmagomedov, number 2 at bantamweight, facing off against Davison Figueiredo, who's number 6 at bantamweight. Figueiredo did not make weight, by I think by a couple of pounds. So Nurmagomedov is getting a percentage of his purse. That means that Figueiredo's not in shape. I mean, we just have to be real. He's not in shape. If he's missing weight at 35 by a couple of pounds, he's not in shape. I expect Nurmagomedov to ragdoll him and just wrestle him to death. Unless Figueiredo can land a bomb, I expect him to get just completely wrestled to death. Nurmagomedov is a minus 1,400. That's almost that's insulting, honestly. I mean, you're making it sound like Figueiredo's some type of chump, but I gotta be real. When you're not in shape, and you coming in overweight, it leads you to believe that fight, that's actually starting at 7 o'clock. That's the prelim starting on Paramount Plus. I mean, they're all on Paramount Plus, but hey, actually the main card is at 9. So by the way, it's at 7 and 9. The early prelims are on Fight Pass and Paramount Plus starting at 5:30. This is an earlier starting card. Why are they starting at 9? That's interesting. I don't know. I don't know why they're starting at 9. Middleweight bout, Ativo Gauthier and Andrei Pulyavev. Gauthier is a minus 1,000. Huge. Light heavyweight bout between Nikita Krylov, number 13, is Modestas Bukauskas. This is almost a pick 'em fight, and Krylov is the underdog in this fight. Bukauskas is coming in right here at 19-6. Krylov is 30-11. See what happens with this one. Can Bukauskas get himself ranked? That is the question. If he wins this fight, he will probably move up into the top 15. He's won 4 straight fights over Paul Craig, Ian Cutelaba, and Rafael Cerqueira, and Marcin Placino. Pardon my pronunciation. And then before that, we got Alex Perez, number 11, is Charles Johnson, number 13. Johnson is a minus 200, while Perez is a plus 170. Early prelims, Michael Johnson facing Alexander Hernandez. Michael Johnson, whenever he fights, it's always fun. He's always going to bring the fight. Alexander Hernandez is always going to bring the fight. This could be a fight of the night candidate at lightweight. Hernandez is a minus 160, and Michael Johnson is a plus 130. Johnson is 25-19. This guy's a career of win one, lose one, but it's always exciting. He's coming off of 3 straight wins, though. That win over Daniel Zellhuber was a pretty impressive win. But he has 3 straight wins. He's won 4 or 5. So he's kind of turning the corner. I mean, gosh, he's probably close to 40 himself. Hernandez is 18-8. He's coming off of a win over Diego Ferreira and Chase Hooper. And before that, Kurt Holloway. He's actually won 4 straight. And Austin Hubbard. So I think that's a fight of the night possibility there. Josh Hockett at heavyweight against Denzel Freeman. And the opening fight of the night, Adam Fugit against Ty Miller at welterweight. Ty Miller is a sizable minus 450, 6-0 young fighter. First fight in the UFC. Doesn't have a fight in the UFC at all. But 6-0 with no fights in the UFC. And let's see, Fugit is 10-5. He has, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He is 1-1, 2-2. He's 2-3 in the UFC. So that's it for the fight card. Now let's talk about our picks. Let's jump in and start off with the first one. Ty Miller. I'll take Ty Miller via stoppage. I'll take Denzel Freeman via stoppage. I will take Alexander Hernandez via decision. I will take Charles Johnson via decision. I'll take Nikita Krylov to keep his number 13 via stoppage. I like it. I mean, TV Gaethje is going to win. He's a huge favorite. I like Umar Nurmagomedov, but I like him via decision because he doesn't finish fights. I think he's going to ragdoll Figueiredo. I don't think the fight's going to be close. The weight is going to be the weight issue. The weight cut obviously was bad, so I don't like the opportunity there for Figueiredo. Main card, I like Arnold Allen to beat Gene Silva. I think Gene Silva's hype has expired. His fake tough guy bravado, I think, is really, really kind of, I'm not gonna say annoying, but it is a little bit annoying because it's all fake to me. I'm not saying he's fake. I'm saying the noise, all that shit. Diego Lopez exposed that. It's fake. It's like he can be beaten just like anybody else. He can be clipped just like anybody else. So I don't get down with the raw shit all the time. Like it's just like who are you? Are you trying to scare somebody with the intensity? It's corny, bro. This is my opinion. Move into the Natalia Silva fight, Namajunas. I like Silva. I mean, I'm a Rose fan, but I think Rose is done. I like Silva. I like Silva to finish. I like Silva to. I'm thinking about whether I like this. I'm thinking about whether I like a stoppage. I think it depends on how the fight goes. I mean, Silva's fights, the last 1, 2, 3, 4. Her last 4 are all by decision. I'll take Silva via decision. Waldo Cortez Acosta, I think he's going to shock Derek Lewis. Shock, it won't be a shock because he's a big favorite. I think he's going to knock Derek Lewis out. He's going to knock him out. He's going to submit him. Sean O'Malley and Song Yadong. I like Sean O'Malley. And in the main event, I'm going to be real. I hate the thought of it, but I'm taking Paddy Pimblett. I hate the thought of Paddy Pimblett and that corny gimmick getting love, but I just have this feeling he's going to win. It's just my gut feeling that he is going to get the job done and will be the next guy to fight Ilia Topuria. I hope that's not the case. I really do. I want Gaethje to win, but I just have this feeling that Paddy Pimblett is rolling kind of a heater right now, and people don't really respect him enough. They think he's kind of a joke in all the gimmick shit, and I think that's what happened. I think that's what happened with Chandler. I was shocked that he beat Chandler. I mean, I gotta be completely real about it. I was absolutely shocked that he beat Chandler. Shocked, like shocked. To me, that was absolutely crazy that he beat Chandler. But hey, y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell. We will be live starting at. We're not going to be doing the whole card. We'll be starting at 9 o'clock for the main card. Maybe a little bit early, maybe 8 o'clock, midway through the prelims. But we will be on for the duration of the fight card. So jump on board our live. We appreciate you. We thank you for your support of the channel. And go check out our merch line. We have some new merch drops for Combat Corner. I'm sure you're going to love it. Working on some big deals with some fighters, actually. Not in the UFC, but in the BKFC to potentially produce merch for them. So definitely check it out. We'll be dropping those probably next couple of weeks. So excited about it. And these relationships with some of the best fighters in the BKFC and the designs for these t-shirts are absolutely dope. So do support. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. This is Combat Corner. Powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Let's go.
Up and down through the blood and the sweat. Guarantee you can know I'm a threat. Up and down through the blood and the sweat. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah, I'm going all in. Yeah, and I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah, they know I'm going all in. Through the blood and the sweat, y'all know we ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. I've been down from the jump. Ain't no love lost, we just really doing us. Go and take your seat, looking silly getting up. Y'all know what it is, let me tell them what it was. It was 24/7 on